Hey guys, mtgnoob here, bringing you some standard goblins on a budget. I'm gonna actually keep this hand. It's a little bit risky with all these 4-drops, but I like having this gentleman in hand. I don't like seeing this gentleman, especially a shiny foily version of him. But we will see what happens. We'll get to our play out our arsonist and hopefully burn some things. Shrine is good, but at this point I really just want lands. And we don't want him to reveal a mana leak when he triggers this, which you know they always do. They always trigger it. They always trigger it. They're like, oh, look at me, I'm triggering things. Oh, nope, I must have jinxed it. Okay, he's got a coast on 2. Okay, he does not bash in. I, however, will bash in. Now, I'm pretty sure he has mana leak here. So, I'm going to get something leaked here. I think I'm going to try to go for the shrine, because I kind of like my war driver in play, since it's another creature. To go with the chieftain, and I'd rather him mana leak a shrine than mana leak these guys, especially if I could hit another land. I mean, I can't do nothing there. I guess I could have gotten this countered and killed his Delver no matter what, but that's not the greatest of lines either. I mean, I could have grenaded, try to hit him, and then ping Delver, which maybe should have been the line I took. If this guy's a Saint Traft, we're in trouble. Seems like it might be Pike. Okay. Now he might have Vapor Snag here, which is going to be unfortunate if we do draw land and then slam this and he snags. My other play is to try to blow this up. I mean, let's see, we probably have to play around the snag here. If he snags, he just pretty much time walks us. I'm gonna bash in with the arsonist, and then I'm gonna try to kill this with the grenade, and if he snags it, it's fine. Because once he equips the pike, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to get things going. I mean, right now, his only real protection is Vapor Snag. So we'll see if he wants to snag his guy. If he does, that's going to happen. If not, then he has no threat on board. He can make a token, though, so got to keep that in mind. Okay, and if we can get the actual 4th land, we're going to start chaining these Hell Riders. Chieftain's very good, though. Okay, now he might have Snapcaster Mana Leak here, so I'm just going to go in with the War Driver. I got to play around and respect his spells. We know one of his spells is a gut shot, so he might like make a token, block, and gut shot my guy, which is fine. Then I'll just make a Kranko's command. Okay, and at this point, I'm not sure if he has the Vapor Snag. He's definitely thinking about what to do here. He takes 2. I'm still on the plan where I want to resolve these things. So if it's like Snapcaster leak this, then it's totally fine. Or Vapor Snag this, it's fine. I think he's got Snapcaster leak. Yeah, I was pretty sure he had that. So there's not much I could do about that. He's going to have a 4/1 guy. But hopefully he plays this equips and tries to bash me down for 4. Which, since that's the case, then I'll be able to plop a chieftain on the table next turn. I mean, if he goes, I'm just going to equip and hang back, then there's not much I could do about that. Okay, so 15 each. I think at this point I have to try to resolve this. If he has mana leak, he has mana leak. If he has vapor snag here, that's fine. He'll probably vapor snag my chieftain and then make a token and equip on his turn. Bash me down. We're still in a racing position because we have Hell Rider. Okay, so he's got gut shot, Snapcaster. Oh, okay. Now we're screwed. Now we've essentially just lost this game, because now he's going to basically gut shot that and then eat that, and then that's our turn, and we have him at 11. The good news is his pike just gives first strike now, but he's going to be hitting us for 5. This was a pretty bad draw. I'm not convinced that shrines are the way to go in this deck. Like, they seem really good against decks that are able to play slow grindy games, but like if you have to choose between shrines and creatures, you might not be in the best possible spot. Alright, I gotta slam this. I gotta hope he didn't draw a counterspell here or a vapor snag. And then we gotta ping him, and now he's probably just gonna make a token and block, unless he's got another angel, but it looks like he's just got a token. Put him to 10. He chumps. Okay, and he puts us to 5 with 1 card in hand. Now he's got 2 cards. Okay, Thought Scours himself, hits double Snapcaster. So he can basically hit us for 6 here. I kind of need a lot of things to go right. He does get more fuel for the Moorland Hunt block, so that's unfortunate. I guess he's going to try to equip up here. I don't like this equip. I think he should just... He thought Scoured, try to put more stuff in the bin. Here's another land. He's probably going to equip up here or here, get in the damage, and then he can leave open a token. So okay, and this puts us on a 1-turn clock, unless we draw something like that will deal with this, which currently we do not have. I don't know what else he could possibly be doing. Okay, so he's playing it extra safe, unless he draw another Thought Scour. Okay, he just Vapor Snags. Okay. Yeah, this seems poor at best. We seem like we're getting thoroughly handled here. Chieftain's not going to do it. Swinging with this is not going to do it. This one is a loss. Okay, so seems like we want these combusts, especially for angels, and it seems like we want Smelt to deal with his pike. Like I said, I don't really like shrines. I mean, they're better on the play, I guess. He's probably not going to have a way to deal with shrines on the play, actually. Pillar is kind of slow. I think I want the spell bombs. And I think I want to cut these Krankos, because they're very, very slow in this matchup. So I'm taking out my 3 Krankos, and all my pillars are gone. I brought in 2 spell bombs, a smelt, and 3 combusts, and I've got to cut one more thing. Kind of tempted to bring in these arc trails. They're just not that good against. I mean, in my opinion, they're not as good against Delver. Maybe I don't need both these spell bombs, but I think I want them. Alright, I'll cut a Kranko's command. Yes, we will play first. Yes, we will keep this hand. I mean, double grenade's not amazing, but it's pretty good if you have enough goblins. But you gotta realize they bring in things like mental misstep. Like if he missteps this, it's bad for us. This is actually very good. But if he's playing and keeping in gut shots, then it's kind of a beating. And he kept a slow hand, I guess. Maybe he's got like probe. Okay, this guy's coming in. The biggest thing post board I think they have access to is mental misstep, which I think is difficult to deal with. I mean, there he's got a gut shot because this thing kills Delver just straight up. But right now he's really behind outside of like a Vapor Snag. And like if he plays a Delver, I'm okay with that. Like I want to slam this and just beat face. It's probably pondering, that's fine. That's actually pretty good outside of him pondering into a Vapor Snag. Okay, and he chose not to shuffle. So here's probably a land. Okay, Delver. So you know he's setting up Delver on his turn with that ponder. Okay, plus he's got probe, and he sees. I would think you don't ever want to see this hand from a Goblins player. Like right now, he basically, outside of having a misstep, is dead. Like he might just have to chump here. Okay, so he has a mana leak, which is totally fine. We'll just play around it. Playing the Arsonist here, and we're just gonna go in with everybody. The thing is, if he goes like Snapcaster here, we're like kinda screwed, cause Snapcaster block really takes out this. You know what? I think it's worth us going in, kind of forcing him to do things here. Okay, so he's possibly trading here. He goes to 4. Now that was a mistake on my behalf. I should have just forced him to counter the first one and then kill him with the next one. Like if he goes timely reinforcements here, that was definitely my bad. Like I'm trying to play around mana leak, but there's absolutely no point to playing around mana leak there. Like I gave him an extra turn there. No reason to do so. Okay, so now that we're on the draw, I definitely think shrines are a little bit too slow, to be perfectly honest. So I want to cut those. I like bringing in the arc trails. because you can get behind and it could still kill a Delver, even if it's flipped. I'm kind of tempted to bring in these Lavamancers. I don't know if I want pillars. I kind of feel like they don't do enough. Like, they can't kill Geist, they can't kill Restoration Angel, they're not instant speed. I'm kind of almost tempted to bring in a Zealous Conscripts. I don't know why. I don't think that's correct. I think just bringing in a Krenko is fine. So this time around we cut the shrines, 2 Krenkos, and 2 pillars, and we bring in a bunch of removal. This hand's decent. I don't think it's amazing by any stretch of the way. We finally have a Brimstone Volley. Got a turn 1 Delver, so we kind of want to draw like... Arc Trail's good, but it might be a little too slow if he like flips and shows us Mana Leak. Like, this might have been better as Grim Lavamancer, we'll have to see. This Lavamancer is definitely a threat in this matchup. Okay, Celestial Purge. Gonna take 3. I think we're gonna set up our turn as... Do we want to race, or do we want to try to kill that Delver? This bash. I think we're going to try to Arc Trail that now. If he purges this, I'd be very surprised. See, maybe we'll get lucky and he won't have Mana Leak. Oh, nice. Alright, so no Mana Leak. Technically ahead on board. Although now he does have a token. Now remember, he's got Purge for both these things. I think I'm going to bash anyway. If he wants to make a token, that's fine. I'll just pluck him for 1. I mean, it might have been more correct to just wait and then Hell Ride in for the extra point, but I have a feeling I wouldn't have even gotten that opportunity. And the more creatures we get out of the graveyard now, the better. And I mean, we're putting less pressure on him. By waiting, we just give him a flyer, which isn't the end of the world, but I mean, you really gotta just be aggro here. Okay, I wonder if this is Geist. I'm gonna bash in here. Now if he wants to like Restoration Angel, that's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna play at the Mob Boss. It's either gonna get leaked or purged. I would assume purged. Possibly bounced. I mean, I gotta play into it now at this point. I can't just wait. Oh, that's a different. He's got 2 purges. Crap. We might be in trouble. He's got 5 cards, and another one of them is a purge. Okay, Blade Splicer. See if he wants to purge this. Kill that now. Okay, that's fine. I'll kill his Blade Splicer now before he can do any shenanigans. We can't really run through this, unfortunately. But we know that he's at least got 2 purges out of the way. Golem token's going to be annoying to deal with, but we're kind of hoping he bashes in with it. Okay, he's disciplined. Now, I possibly should have waited for Mana Leak there. I'm gonna be patient here and not bash in. We're just gonna end up losing a guy, and I really don't want to lose a guy. Thought Scours himself. Okay, removes a Snapcaster to make a guy. He's still got one said guy in the yard. Interesting. I don't know why he's attacking with that. Maybe he's got tricks. Snapcaster Purge. Okay, we'll play around Leak here. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why he would do that. It's not going to get the token back. I guess he's playing around another Brimstone Volley. Okay, so that fizzles. And we just pass again, because I'm not gonna smash my guys into a Restoration Angel. So now a nice draw off the top would be a Combust. That would be a very good draw. Okay, he's slowly chipping away. Which I like the fact that he's doing that. It's pretty brave. Okay, at this point I'm going to run out of Hellrider. If he's got the Leak or the Purge, that kind of sucks. Man, he must have drawn the Leak. Alright. Not much I could do about that. I could have waited another turn, I assume. Now he's getting another flyer. Okay, that's fine. We're not in, like, too dire straits outside of him drawing a Snapcaster. Okay, let's put us at 10. He's got no other creatures in the bin. His hand must be something good. Must be like Snapcaster Purge or something. Okay, third Purge. Yeah, I definitely should have played around that Mana Leak. Oh, he's got another Angel? Come on. This is a blowout. Sorry, guys. I mean, I guess I could have played around the angel, but I couldn't have put him on 3 purges and 2 angels. Maybe it makes sense as to why, but... So, I have no outs off the top. I'm at 2. Oh, where were you like 40 hours ago? Alright, well, that's the game. Unfortunately, it was a close one. But, good game to my opponent. And we scoop. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.